This holiday, instead of giving them something nice, why not gift them somewhere nice? During the IHG Hotels and Resorts Cyber Sale, you can do just that and save. Shopping is easy in the IHG One Rewards app, where you'll save 20% on travel across 6,000 plus global destinations. And if you want to gift yourself somewhere nice, go ahead. You'll earn more and save more during the cyber sale. Check out all the deals at ihg.com/cyber sale. Terms apply.
Yeah.
Get up.
And we're live. Welcome to the Strikeout Beer, episode number 255.
Oh.
With your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
Rapid Dave, what's up, man?
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, living the dream, bouncing around. Just going bonkers, really. Because, we had a bunch of, Amazon packages just kind of show up. So I was, kind of bouncing in there to help Lizzie out a little bit, and whatnot. And so I came running back in here as fast as I can.
Hand me that towel there, Chief.
Oh, yeah, you got it. Oh, there's one behind you if you need it.
Well, that's kind of,
the big towel for the big guy.
That's for when you spill this all over the place.
Oh, you know what's going to happen. So, what's up, man? How are you?
You know what? I'm just living the dream.
Nice.
Can't complain. Here we are, another week, another episode. Your least favorite podcast is still doing stuff. They haven't canceled us yet.
That's what I forgot to do.
Cancel us?
Yeah. I knew there was something I was going to do. I got to cancel the freaking show or something like that. So what are we having tonight?
We're drinking a little mix pack from Lone River.
Oh, nice.
And what's that mix pack, you might ask?
Oh.
Ranch water.
Ah.
Ranch water. The bubbles got me from the Four Loko that we had earlier.
Dude, we had this big old Four Loko. It was amazing. I'll be honest. It was pretty good.
It was pretty big.
You know what? I'm going to put the Braves Sox game on, even though we got the big inning over here. Yeah. I just want to have baseball on all the screens. It's that time of the year where we want to have baseball.
I like baseball.
I'll go cans on if you're going cans on.
No, I was actually getting ready to take the cans off.
Ah, son of a bitch. All right.
No, I'm keeping them on. Taking them off.
All right, so we got a little ranch water.
So we're drinking. We've got a mixed 12-pack here, 4 different flavors. We're starting off with the OG, the original hard seltzer ranch water, the taste of agave, nectar, and lime. 80 calories, 4% alcohol by volume. We've had this before. We had this on a Monday night special type thing.
Oh.
I introduced you to ranch waters.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, man, you ever had a ranch water?
Never had.
No, I don't trust. I was like, dude.
Never had it.
And at that point, I've been crushing them on Patreon videos and things like that. I was like, dude, you got to.
I tell you what, I almost broke out the Stein this time because I was just like, I wanted
to mix all 4 together.
No, but I figured we split
ranch water.
I figured we split the extra one. Man, look at the difference in cup size. So whenever you're worried,
is crazy.
You know what I mean? But
I thought show that to the people.
I thought about here's a pint and a can size or whatever. It's crazy how much lower. Allen's is, but so anyways, the reason I thought about it is we're gonna have extra beers. We'll do the extra one and we'll pile it in and we'll really tie one on,
right?
Because it's been a while, and but you know what? That's fine.
It has been a minute and it has been a week. Where it was for a second, I was like, you know what? I might just Uber over and Uber home because I just feel like getting white girl wasted, right? I thought about it, but I was like, you know what? Nah, let's play it cool. Everybody cool. Everybody cool. Everybody cool.
So the thing is this, when we're sitting there, or we still after 5 years, we still get super wound up for Wednesday nights.
Love Wednesdays.
And we're like, oh yeah, I can't wait. I got the cigar, we got the smokes, we got the drinks, we got everything. We can't wait to get outside. The show's gonna be over. And I'm
gonna tell you guys right now, we have a jam-packed episode. We have a lot here. We might run a little. We're probably going to run over the hour and a half today.
I just say
I really feel like it.
Why don't you keep trying to put those cans on?
I don't know, man. But how was your weekend?
Not bad. I can't really remember a whole lot. Friday night I got trashed, I think. Did we do beer reviews?
We got trashed on Friday night.
Yeah, so I was streaming.
I got to bed 4 o'clock in the morning.
You went a little bit harder than I did. So I went. I think Lizzie and I went out somewhere. We went out for dinner or something like that. Had some beers, and then I got home. She's kind of like, I'm thinking. I was like, all right, later. And so I just come in here. I'm like, I'm gonna stream. Man on man action, baby. Rad Brad's in the house.
Buddy.
What's up, Rad Brad?
Brad, how you doing, brother?
And so I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna go stream. I was gonna hit you up. And I was like, nah, he's probably doing shit. I was like, I didn't want to worry about it. And I was like, you know what? And so I'm gonna go live. And that's my beacon. I put the bat signal out.
I see that and I go, Rapid Dave's drunk. And it's funny because, like, you said you almost hit me up. I almost hit you up.
Yeah.
Like, because it was like 11 something at night.
It was about 11 something. Yeah.
Sometime after 11.
Still early in the eve.
And I was like, I was going in the office. I think Liz had to go take her mom home. Was going to be gone for a while. Oh, no, she went to her friend's house.
Okay.
And so she's going to be gone for a few hours. And I was like, man, good. Because you've told me before, like, hey, if there's any night of the week you're up and you've got time, you want to knock something out, hit me up.
Yeah.
But typically, like, if it's after 10, I leave you alone.
I got to get up early. I get up early a lot of days, so 3 days out of the week. But, yeah, I reserved Monday night for you, and I reserved Wednesday night for you.
I was like, you know what? Nah. And then, like, I'm literally sitting there. I went and I grabbed a beer. I was like, I'm going to do a Patreon video.
Okay.
And I grabbed it, and I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I get the alert. Rapid Dave is live on Twitch. And I'm like, oh, buddy. So I joined in there, and we were talking. We're like, yeah, let's do something. I was like, all right, we can do something. I was like, I got to record this Patreon video first. Let me do that. It's been a little bit since I recorded one, so I did my Patreon video, and then I went back and hit you up, and you did dual action. You were streaming while doing beer reviews, so people were hearing half the reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah. We knocked back like 4 reviews, I think. Now, one of them, I think, is going to end up being like a Patreon.
2 of them, at least. Yeah.
I only remember one of the last one.
I'll tell you what.
Where it was full frontal on the Patreon. You joined and you requested. It's all yours, buddy.
Full frontal on Patreon. The links on this.
I'm actually still giving away first month free on the Patreon.
There you go. If you want to join, it's patreon.com/strikeoutbeer right there on your screen. You can join for 1 month, and then Alan will give you the money for just the $3 to get in. It's essentially buying us a drink. You want to buy your pals a drink. You want to see some extra content. We do chugs on there. We use different tools as well. We have the snorkel. We have the Kraken. We've done the draft top as well. And then also we do extra content as far as beer reviews and have chats.
We're going to do a butt chug on there soon. I don't know, man. We'll see.
But, it's just one of those things where we put it out there, and if you want to join, Alan's got your first month. It's $3. That's it. Yep. And that's a way to support the stream if you wanted that. It's patreon.com/strikeoutbeer. And so anyways, we kept going. But, yeah, no, I was like, hey, I kept giving everybody the warning. I go, look, I'm about to do a beer review for Strikeout Beer. I put it up on the screen. I was like, I had like 2 microphones sitting here. I'm looking back and forth. It was a bit much. But I had fun. I was having a good time.
We had a good time.
Yeah. Friday night, man, it's like we're sitting around like, hey, let's have a couple drinks and, chill out. And
it was one of those where, like, you were sitting there and you're like, we did the 2 reviews and you weren't sure if you wanted to keep going. And I had fired up the PlayStation and was like, let me get my Fortnite download update because I hadn't turned my PlayStation on in forever.
Yeah.
And, like, I did it and, like, it went real quick at first. I was like, oh, sweet. I'm going to be able to play. And then I went to go to it and it's like, oh, new Fortnite. I had a PlayStation update that it did.
Oh, Jesus.
And then, the Fortnite update, like an hour later.
I'm down for a co-stream or something like that, like maybe a Friday night or something like that. We get a couple hours in, something like 11 to 1 or something like that. We stayed up. I called it quits at I think 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, hey, how's it going or whatever. I think I went in the back and had a smoke, and then you sent me a picture too. You sitting there, go, we're still going, baby.
Like 3 o'clock, at 3 a.m. Because we were doing the reviews. And, like, we were talking about doing another one or just having a beer and just chilling. Yeah. And then Liz has gotten home. I was like, hey, Liz just got home. I'm going to go hang out with her for a little bit.
That's kind of what we're known for, too, just when we do Monday shows. And, right now your kid's in pitching lessons and things like that. But generally we'll be live on Monday nights at 9 o'clock. That's our second live night. And we'll sit there and do an hour and a half. And then after that, we're doing beer reviews, but ultimately we're just sitting there talking and having beers and chatting it up. Now, I might start recording those sessions and put those up on Patreon. You want to see behind-the-scenes shit and stuff like that and kind of stuff we're talking about.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's pretty chill and just kind of we'll go into the next beer. We do so many beer reviews. There's a billion out there and there's a billion to drink.
Survival Dex is in the house. Said, hello there. What are you talking about today when it comes to AI? Do you want to get into that real quick?
Survival Dex.
Someone's asking about it.
I'm glad you followed over here. Thank you so much. They started following us from Rapid Dave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So welcome over.
Welcome in.
Yeah, let's talk AI.
So the story broke. So last weekend was San Diego Comic-Con.
Right.
And there was a story that broke that you have to know some artists and things like that or follow those circles to have the story. Because I got it from some of the artists that I know.
Right.
There was an artist that was out there who has done San Diego Comic-Con several years. Submitted their art this year. They got accepted in again. But when they showed up out there at San Diego Comic-Con, they had some of their art was AI art.
Oh, boy.
And they were selling AI art.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And
can you do that? Can you sell AI art?
you can, if you go to a con and do that, no.
Really?
So, like,
Is that rules, I guess, that they have there?
Yeah, they want to support the real artist.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And so this artist was out there.
Lizzie's in the house. Hey,
was
Lizzie.
selling that stuff, and a lot of fans saw it. Other artists saw it and saw what they were doing.
You can recognize it pretty
You can
quick.
especially if you look at, like, this artist. They were a good artist, but the stuff that they had up there was like next level, and you can't really grow as much as they could as the changes were in that period of time, especially versus like some of the stuff they had just posted on like Instagram like 3 days before.
Oh,
right?
jeez.
And they let the people know running San Diego Comic-Con, and they kicked them out. Yeah, sorry, you got to go.
No shit. Like
pack your stuff up, you got to go.
So immediately,
Now,
like, get your shit and get out.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Now, you've had some people, some of the artists that were sharing this and talking about it.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
But you had some people going in there and be like, well, I don't see anything posted anywhere from San Diego Comic-Con or this artist about them being removed and things like that. Well, first of all, the artist hasn't said that they didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
They have since made their profile private.
Okay.
And San Diego Comic-Con's not just going to throw that out there.
Right, yeah.
They're going to go ask them to leave. What if I'm worried about it? What are you worried about, Cletus?
Jesus, this goddamn cat's the most nervous thing on earth. Just go back to knocking bottles and shit off the counter, will you? Jesus.
But it's...
This cat.
You just got to... Everything's out there. And if you go and you look at the art, you can tell. And
you're telling me that no human could be that good?
They can't improve the way that they improved. You just know. What are we doing over there?
Oh, I'm trying to... So there's a new thing. I got to tell you about it. Are you ready? You can tag @followers. That means every single one of your followers are about to get an alert.
On what?
Fucking chow.
Where's that at?
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
Like, like that.
Oh, I just see it right there.
There you go.
But yeah, so yeah, this artist showed up, had the AI art. They got called out for it, and they were removed. So, what are your thoughts? Like, we've kind of talked about it a little bit, but where do you fall with the art, like with the AI art and stuff like that?
I think it looks spectacular, phenomenal. It's top notch. It's amazing, actually. It's crazy what we can do. Oh, another annoyance from. If this cat doesn't eat, it just doesn't chill out. I'm about to just drown his ass. Let's see. What do we got from Survival?
I'm in an art community on Discord. The things that AI art can do are crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so we've been warned about this for a long time as far as what AI is capable of and things like that. And, Chat GPT and things, it expands further than most people know, whatnot. But I like the art. I think it's neat. Listen, I know hundreds of artists. I know, we talk on we've had people draw our own little image over there. I'd love to stuff that into a damn AI program and see what it kicks back. It would have been faster, and it probably would have looked a little bit cool. I'm just kidding, David Sanchez. You're in here, buddy. I love you. I love you.
Deadshot said, I think it's good that they're using it. I think it's good, but they're using it the wrong way.
Maybe.
AI can't draw hands. So it's kind of like Rob Liefeld, except for Rob Liefeld can't draw feet.
Yeah, can't draw feet.
Yeah. But here's my issue with it. Like, you're going to say, hey, I'm an artist, and you're going to go to AI art, and you're going to be like, hey, create me this image, this image, this image, this image.
Yeah.
And then you go and you're like, oh, let me sell my art. Like,
Looking to make your holiday gifts more extraordinary? There's one place you need to go, PaperSource. PaperSource's gift wrap collection includes hand-illustrated designs, stone paper, sustainable handmade fine papers, and even pine-scented wrap. Don't want to do any wrapping? PaperSource has easy solutions with their pre-wrap gift boxes and bags. Or you can leave it to the professionals with their in-store wrapping service. Give yourself time back and wrap up your holidays with something extraordinary. Visit papersource.com or stop by a PaperSource near you today.
Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. Preg is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
No. You didn't create this.
Does it matter?
I mean, you created the prompt for it, but I can go create the prompt.
Does it matter? All right, so let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a serious question?
No.
Serious that
we don't handle serious questions or serious things.
So
here.
I've bought how many prints over the past several years from like different Comic-Cons and artists and things like that?
7.
Am I allowed to sell that art? I didn't create it. I didn't make it.
So
I have it though.
I mean, yeah, you can sell what you have, right? Now, you can't go to a con where one of those artists are, but you're not billing it as your art. Now, if you're billing it as your art,
Philly Park in the house, Jeremiah in the house. What's up?
Philly Park in the house?
I see him in there. I see him in here coming in.
What?
Shrugs in here. Teresa's in here. That add followers, man. It's a new thing on Facebook. So I was like, hey, you know what? We're here.
We got to get Philly on.
You know? Oh,
we got to talk some Eagles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Philly. Oh, got to, buddy. So yeah, no, I just I'm taking advantage of the opportunities and the tools that are presented in front of us.
But if you're billing it so if you go and you say, hey, I'm selling, this art, Rabbit, are you kind of missing the point?
What?
There's a guy that was getting thousands of dollars out of books made with Chat GPT.
What's up, Mike? How we doing?
Mike Graham.
Now, see, that's a different thing. What am I missing the point of? Tell me, you cat. Tell me. But and not to mention, you bring your ass in here and we can have a conversation.
Well, he'll stand us up again like he normally does, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Broken heart emoji.
Jesus.
Plus, I have to ask Philly how babies are made because I think I am doing it wrong.
Well, you got to take it out of that one and put it in the other. Well, take it out of the other two and put it in the one.
Yeah. You got to put it in the front and bottom hole. Does that make sense?
I think it does make sense.
Yeah.
I would say something else very inappropriate at this point, but I don't want to do it.
If you need, we can get AI art to draw you a diagram of that.
What's the problem?
No, here's the difference.
What's the problem with AI?
If you take the prints that you have and you sell them, that's fine because you're not billing it as your art. I'm selling this art from this person.
Let me ask you a question. I bill it as AI art inspired by me. I have the inspiration. I put it in there, and it creates it. What's the difference? Like, what's the difference?
I mean, you can do that.
What's the difference from me as a non-artistic person?
Don't go to a Comic-Con or something like that.
AI is a serious issue in academics. It is.
Yeah.
Professor Leonard, good to see you. Good to see you.
Here's the thing. This is the whole downfall.
I guess I'm using the wrong asking ChatGPT now. Yeah, go ahead and do it.
This is the whole downfall of society with AI, and
this is the downfall because artists can't get money from art.
This is the beginning
from their scribbles.
This is the beginning of it, but you just gotta.
I didn't think it was going to impact like when it took over anything. I didn't think, oh shit, the Comic-Cons.
Professor Leonard just chimed in. I listen every week. We know you do.
Dude, I'm just giving you trouble.
You just don't say hi every week.
Well, no, because I got my phone up and I tagged everybody, so I'm watching all these people I haven't seen in a while come in. So I just want to say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. So hello everybody. Hello everybody.
Hello everybody.
Yeah, I've been watching Christmas Vacation. So that's when what's her name?
That's too soon.
No. It's Christmas in July. It's on like AMC and stuff. I watched what is it on HBO? I've seen the not Nightmare Before Christmas. The other one, the Grinch. I watched the Grinch.
Okay.
And I've watched the Christmas Vacation.
Brad is in the house.
Radical.
Brad Urig. Yeah, Tim. Our kids' schools made it a point to say that they are monitoring that in school use.
Yeah, and they should. They are. It is what it is. Students now have provide the additional elements in their essay that AI is not able to recreate. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I got that damn book locked away somewhere. I got it saved so I don't ever miss it. Like, it's an email. I got to get that thing printed. The essay about me.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
Professor Leonard did a study on you.
All I want is a book, but I want it like this size where you can just flip the page, or whatever, like a little mini book. Oh my God, I think it'd be awesome. Like, I was so embarrassed. I was nervous, embarrassed, and everything else in between. But yeah, no, Tim Leonard's a legend. He is. He really is.
Whiskey Pro, hello, I'm here. I like beer. It's good. Taco Bell doesn't go well with coffee and milkshakes.
He always wants to talk about Taco Bell.
But it goes, like, if you did like Taco Bell and coffee, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Or Taco Bell and milkshakes, that'd be fine.
Whiskey.
Don't mix the coffee and the milkshake. That's your problem.
Did you open your camera yet? Yeah, we're all concerned. Why didn't you come over and have a beer?
Hey, turn the microphone around, Whiskey.
Dude, look, we're just trying to help you. You guys got the microphones turned about the other way. That's why there's a massive echo. Dylan Busby in the house.
What's up, Busby?
What's going on?
But yeah, it just...
Oh, you opened
artists got called out for it. Just is what it is.
I'm just saying. By the way, I have some funny, examples of AI essays that students have tried to pass off as their own. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you're going to see that, I assume. I mean, who's going to try that shit? Students. You know what I mean?
The dumb ones, too.
Oh, jeez. But for me...
athletes.
One, we don't know what we have, and we're sitting there just experimenting, going wild with it and things like that. It's just running wild. But, as far as, like, artists complaining about it, I don't care. I don't care. Each artist has their own technique, their own unique look on things. You can look at a page, and you know who it's done by. An angry artist has his own thing. David Sanchez has his own thing. The Cat has his own way about.
They all have their own different styles and things like. But here's
echo.
My issue.
Echo. Is there an echo for real? There's no echo.
Is if you're trying to pass the art off as your own. That's where there's a problem. Where you're saying, "Hey, I'm the artist. I'm the one doing it. I've created this art, but you haven't.
Damn echo here,
right? You haven't created it. You're not taking the time. These artists spend hours.
Does that matter?
Days.
Let me ask you a question. When you hire a plumber to come to the house, are you pissed that he spends 5 minutes to figure out what's wrong, or do you want him there for 12 hours and he's like fucking sawing holes in your walls?
Well, I want them in and out as quickly as possible.
Okay,
so I want the problem to be easy, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But it's
no, you can't pick and choose, dude. You got to pick one or the other. Some of this art that these guys create take like fucking weeks, but like AR to fart it out in like an hour and a half.
Okay,
but but you're complaining about that. But you want that. So you want the plumber going around the. Oh, hey, that sounds like water. Let me saw a wall. Let me saw a hole in this wall.
The artist hasn't sawed any holes in my wall. Okay.
What's up, Nick? Big Dick Nick in the house.
So not supporting. No, I support the writer's strike. Yeah.
Oh, I don't care. I don't know. Don't care.
But that's like photographers using Photoshop to enhance or change the image.
They don't do that?
I don't.
Oh, no? That AI doesn't bother you? Shut up. It's all the same thing. It is the same thing.
It's not.
Yes, it is. They are using technology to alter their pictures. What the hell are you talking about?
No.
God. Sitting over there just looking all fucking grumpy.
Whatever.
Be mad at me. With time, I think human art will become more expensive. That there's a good and a bad. Yeah, I would say so. It's something that's originally created.
Human art's pretty expensive if you're going to the right artist.
Jesus
right?
Christ. Yeah, there are prices already through the roof. I'd rather just fucking
go
pay.
And ask Jim Lee for an original piece of art.
What we got here? Do you want to finish off the third one, or do you want?
We'll go to the next one.
Okay, let's go to the next one then.
That's it. Rep Dave, send me a photo of Alan, and I'll use Photoshop AI on it.
Done. What do you want him doing? Sitting? Do you want a surprise face, a sad face, a happy face?
We're friends on like Fosse book. Just go pull a picture of me. Well,
that's a bunch of pictures of your kids, right?
There's pictures of me too.
You take selfies in there.
Hey, you go grab some old pictures. You find some pictures of me drunk.
Well, I got a picture of that. I can send you a pretty good picture. I got a good picture.
The one at the airport?
No, the one at the police station.
You can
I can send that to you.
You can Google that to get that.
Well, but I got a side by side. It's mine and him. But yeah, no, I can send you one of those. Send that one. Never. I got that one. And I ain't never going anywhere else. What do we got next? Oh, prickly pear. I'm in on this. But yeah, no, for me, that's what I'm saying. When you talk to someone like him, and you start talking about Photoshop and shit, it turns into like, well, I don't want to hear
No,
because
with Photoshop,
it's all different. Yeah, you're altering a picture, making it better, making it look better, or changing this and changing that. It's completely different.
Okay.
Or you're altering. It's not. I'm telling you, bud. All right. Next.
Next up, we're drinking Ranch Water Prickly Pear.
Ooh.
By the way, repping the Construction Orange Strikeout beer shirt at the poker tournaments. Nice.
Dude, how's the poker tournaments been for you? I know he's been playing, right? He goes out there and he'll take a picture every so
Been
often.
doing that for years.
Yeah. But I'm saying he's still at it, right? And so
He'll snap a picture of his pocket aces with his beer right there next to it in the
Yeah.
Strikeout beer koozie.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I see it. I don't react to anything on my personal page, Professor Leonard. I just don't. I've actually, I'm pretty much closing that account down. And so I'm grabbing all my pictures and photos off of it. That's why I haven't responded to anything. I haven't changed anything. I haven't done anything. But I see it. I do. And if an outside page or whatever could go and Rapid David Strikeout beer and see it, then we would like and comment on it and things like that. I just for my personal page, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm almost done with Facebook as far as that goes. So I apologize, but
He says he needs a new koozie. We can make that happen.
Who?
Leonard.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got it, man. I'll get you a neoprene one. It'll be awesome. What color do you want? If you could message us with the color and the updated address, whatever it may be. I don't know if it's changed, but give it to us.
Send us the address and that. We'll get you.
Yep. On Facebook
Survival
or-
Deck said one of the bad sides of AI is how casual making deep fakes will be. You can wreck someone else's life with that kind of stuff.
So the new thing about it is, the deep fakes and all that kind of stuff, that actually is the problem. The bullshit about the art and stuff like that, I don't think that's a major issue. But you talk about like sex tapes and things like that comes out, and it's got your face on there, and it can. That's my only.
Or just they could
current
duplicate
concern.
your voice.
Your voice and your face. So you're just sitting there
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, hotta, and you're just at home having a drink.
Which is crazy because the only time I talk like that is when I'm having sex. So the fact that AI knows that is a little concerning.
I bring the koozie with me at the tables. Individuals ask me, I send them to your pages. Dude, we love the support. We love it. You know what? When you send us, you don't have one of these glasses yet, do you? You don't have.
No, he doesn't.
You don't have one of the canned glasses either, right? So let us know when you send your address over. Just message the page on the Facebook page. Let us know what color koozie you want, or if you want multiple ones, because we have, I think, black, green, and whatever, gray.
And we'll send you a little stack of stickers to give to people. How's that sound?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Some business cards, some stickers. Yeah. We'll hook you up, Professor Leonard.
Yeah, maybe you stash something else in there for you, just something a little nice.
Rapid is going to print you a double black Kong dong.
I don't print those.
You will.
They
for him,
break.
though.
They break. These bitches be breaking those things in half and
it's
and they're leaving me negative
Well,
reviews.
you just let him know, hey.
All right.
Survival Decks, they've already done this with some streamers like Pokimane.
Pokimane, yeah. And they have, I know if you're famous, you know that this is going to happen, right? They impose someone else's face on another body or things like that. So yeah, no, it's especially if you're like a low level person like any of us, it's not going to happen to you, but it sucks if it does happen, right? It's happened to movie stars for the past 10, 15 years. You know what I mean? They started, using Photoshop and things like that. And then now with deep fakes, it's a problem.
Yeah. Leonard said he was handing out the Step Brother stickers you sent last time. We'll send you some of the business cards with the Step Brother pit.
Dude, we appreciate the love. We're going to have
Love
have
it.
you on this season as well for maybe some picks with the professor.
Well, we got to talk Tennessee Titans football with him.
We do have to talk
Get
Tennessee
his
Titans.
thoughts on DeAndre Hopkins.
We're too close to the season. We got to start knocking out these predictions and things like that. So plan on in a couple weeks for you to come on the show, put some time away, probably 15, 20 minutes. It'll be at 8 o'clock our time, 9 o'clock your time, and we'll go through the picks. And that goes for anybody. If you're an NFL fan and we don't know about you yet, because
let's throw this out there
we
real
have our
quick.
fan favorites.
Because we have a fantasy football league that we're doing where you get your NFL team.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it on Sleeper so we can go up to 32 teams if we want to. We're doing a $10 buy-in on it, but the first place team is going to take the whole lot.
Winner take it all.
The whole thing.
Yep.
But the thing is, you can't.
Wake up at Holiday Inn Express to a can't-miss breakfast that's free with every stay. Count on all the hot, fresh coffee you need and an incredible breakfast buffet that has something for everyone, like eggs, cinnamon rolls, and even hot, fresh pancakes with all the toppings you crave. Next time, do yourself a favor and stay at a Holiday Inn Express with a can't-miss breakfast that's free with every stay. So, when you wake up at Holiday Inn Express, you'll wake up happy. A part of IHG Hotels and Resorts.
Looking to make your holiday gifts more extraordinary? There's one place you need to go. PaperSource. PaperSource's gift wrap collection includes hand-illustrated designs, stone paper, sustainable handmade fine papers, and even pine-scented wrap. Don't want to do any wrapping? PaperSource has easy solutions with their pre-wrap gift boxes and bags. Or you can leave it to the professionals with their in-store wrapping service. Give yourself time back and wrap up your holidays with something extraordinary. Visit papersource.com or stop by a PaperSource near you today.
Get on there. I got the Bengals. You got to pick somebody else. You can't have the Bengals.
You would have to pick another team. Yeah. But you get whatever team you get. Like, I've got the Lions. The only players that can be on my team are Detroit Lions. Rapid Dave has the Bengals. He can only have the Bengals.
You can be in the other league.
Let's just say, so this season's going down, right? Rapid Dave's doing good. The next thing you know, the Bengals trade away Joey Burrow.
I got to go to the Raiders.
He's got to give up Joey Burrow.
I don't even know why I'm on these Bengals.
Bengals suck.
Dude, Texas are down.
They're down 3-0. Soon to be the second place Texas Rangers.
They really are.
Houston fans, time to speak up.
But anyway, so that league that Alan's talking about.
Busby, you're in if you want the Eagles.
You can only have players from your team, nothing else. There's no draft. It's $10 in, and like Alan said, it's
Professor Leonard. Okay, so I need email addresses to send. So Professor Leonard, send me your email address so I can send you the invite. We're doing it on Sleeper. Busby, if you want your Eagles, send me your email address so I can send you the invite. We're doing it on Sleeper.
Brad, if you have a second favorite team and you want in, it's $10. You can get in. I mean, we're going to fill up 32 teams. There's 32 teams out there. No draft. You're going to have your team. But, if people get traded, people get, they get cut, injured, whatever.
If you want to add or drop a player, you can do it from the same one. I'll take it if Philly Perk wants in, we can go 50-50. You got to talk to Philly on that.
Yeah.
Then one of you guys got to
We reserved that spot for you. We left that spot open for you because, mostly football. If you don't know, Dylan Busby.
And he's here every week.
Yeah, Dylan Busby hosts mostly football. Also, Just Be a Dad
mock
podcast.
Draft 2 weeks ago.
We did on his stream, on his show. You can go find it. We shared the link for that. We did a mock draft with Dylan. Both of us showed up. His other two people couldn't show up for obvious reasons. They owe Alan a bet to eat a couple chips, a little hot chips, a little spicy chips.
That's why Nate's ducking me.
And so, he's ducking you hard. But, but like I said, this is where if you got a favorite team, we already got the Cowboys taken care of. We've got the Eagles taken care of. We got the Lions. It keeps going, right? But we've already sent invites to people we know. We also want viewers from the show. We don't want just anybody.
We have Bengals, we have Lions, we have Giants, we have Cowboys, and we have Chiefs right now that are in.
Yeah.
They've signed up. Have we told Old School that he's got to pay 10?
I put it out there on the thing, but we'll get around to it.
Mike, if you're still listening, you owe us $10 for it.
Yep. Send it to Alan. Don't send it to me. Don't send it to Strikeout, but send it to Alan. But it's fun stuff. I'm looking forward to it. But don't worry, guys and gals, we're still going to have our free our free league that's going to result in something special. And it's going to be probably 16 team. We're not doing 2 leagues. We've already got too many leagues. We're going to do the 16 team Super League.
Okay. This is the first I've heard of this.
Well, we're not doing. Why the hell would we do 3 leagues? I'm not doing 3 leagues. Are you going to do 3 leagues?
It's for the fans.
No, it's not for the fans. So, but anyway, I got too much stuff going on. You got too much stuff going on.
And for the Strikeout Beer League, we'll just throw this out there. The first round, the people that get in are members of the Patreon. So if you're part of the Patreon, you have first dibs. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we go to Twitch subscribers. And then after that, we go to people that are in here supporting the show.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, maybe. Because I think we're going to put something together. I know, look.
I know you provided a helmet a couple years ago.
We sent it all the way out to Denver.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, man. We really do appreciate it. Love the support. Love the we can't wait to get just football season going, right? Football season just start moving. Let me know.
Yeah,
we will.
Professor Leonard, if you want, we're not going to ask for it. If you want to provide it, cool, we'll do it.
Yeah, Yep.
You guys know how we roll. We don't ask for stuff for free. If people offer it to us, okay, that's a different story. But we don't go and actively solicit it.
I love
we always go in with the expectation that we'll pay for things. But if you guys want to give us something for free,
that's how we do it.
We're not going to stop you.
Braves 2023 World Series champs? Maybe. Maybe.
Either that or, well, I mean,
maybe.
Rangers are going to have to get in on the wild card now.
They look really good.
That's my philosophy in bed.
Oh, boy. We'll get next.
Oh, man.
Check off of that thing. Welcome.
Let's talk about your second place Texas Rangers.
Not good. Not doing good, to be honest with you. As I'm watching the Rangers, they always have problems. Listen, every single time. Listen, what do we got here real quick? Yeah, video and audio evidence will also lose weight in court at some time in the future. The repercussions will be life-changing. Yeah, absolutely. Sent, thank you so much, Professor Lynn. I appreciate it. With the Rangers, if you've been listening to the Ranger Roundup, you can find that. The Texas Rangers Roundup, you can find that wherever you stream your podcast. I say it every single time that they have to play the Astros. There's always an issue with the Astros. It's not only just the matchup, but it's like the mental game that the MLB plays with the Rangers, right? There's plays, if there's ever a review at play at the plate or play at second or something like that, there's always some crazy ass like overturn or whatever. It's bonkers. It really is. You're sitting there watching like, I've never seen such bias in my life, and they're going to try to put Astros right there in first place in the AL West by the end of the season and push them right through the playoffs and all that shit. And it's just like, it is aggravating, annoying, and everything else. Yeah, no, trust me. They got talent. They have everything they need. But when you get close calls or even not close calls, then it starts to look a little biased and a little bit of bullshit. You know what I mean? But the Rangers still trying. They're plugging away. Right now they're down 3-0 in the top of the second. It just what hurts the Rangers every single time? Pitching.
Middle relievers.
And middle relievers. So, but it is what it is. I hope the rumor is not true about the Rangers possibly trade. They're going to trade. They're going for
said Rangers need to be sellers and not buyers.
No, they don't.
I think the Rangers need to be buyers.
Yeah.
They have built they have one of the best farm systems in the league. They're ahead of the schedule, right? They weren't supposed to be really good this year. It was supposed to be next year.
Yeah,
right?
next year or the year after.
But they've balanced they've got the right balance of veterans and young players.
Yeah.
2 years ago they started with the Seager and the Simeon and then DeGrom, but that kind of didn't work out for them, right? But their pitching staff is doing pretty good. Evaldi's been pitching great.
Oh man,
Martin
legend.
Perez, they've looked good. It's been their bullpen. Their bullpen has just been as the kids say, sus.
Yeah, and then you get Chapman here, right? He throws 104 miles an hour. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
He throws 104 miles an hour, but he gave up a couple runs. He gave up a walk, a hit, and whatever. It turned into a couple runs, which cost the Rangers essentially the game. Go ahead.
That's how I feel about the Mets every year. It's Mets this and Mets that. Every year the Mets become LOL Mets. Yeah, I mean,
you know what I like about the Mets? I'll tell you this. Watching Frank from Barstools. He's my guy.
Okay.
You know who Frank is?
Is that the big guy?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Holy shit, he's great.
He shaved his beard, even though he made a bet, and they were like, "Well, we weren't going to hold you." That he's like, "I'm a man of my word."
He's a big fella, and I love watching all his videos and things like that. He's so passionate about the game and about sports in general. So yeah, it's great. But we've been sitting here watching a ton of baseball this year. Alan sends me a text message every day about 11 o'clock. Bitching about how there's no day games or some shit like that.
But then today you had like 6 day games.
Yeah.
And yesterday you didn't have any. Hey.
And some of the day games started at like 11 o'clock.
Rob Manfred, I know you just got your extension, but do something about the schedule. Have at least have 1 day game a day.
Does Strider have the best mustache in the game?
Yes.
It's got to, right?
And I think he's got the highest case per 9 innings, too.
Oof.
Dude's freaking great. He's a hell of a ball player. Rangers need to keep as much of their farm as possible. 2 arms are needed for their pin. But I think the Rangers also can, they've got some young guys that are good, like middle infielders, that you don't need.
Right.
Now, you've got a couple untouchables out there. The kid, Owen, what's Owen's?
I don't know, man.
Grant or something like that.
You said it perfect
I can't remember, but yeah. He's your future center fielder, probably your starting center fielder next year. they've got the kid they just drafted this year out of Florida. Those are some guys that you don't really want to touch. But you're kind of set in a lot of places. You're young, or you've got some veterans that aren't that old that will be around for a while. You've got the people to make some moves.
I've never seen a more well balanced Ranger team. Like this year's been really fun to watch.
Josh Young, Jonah Heim.
Jonah Heim's my guy.
Two young guys that they're playing great. Young, possible AL Rookie of the Year, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't think of anyone else in the AL that does anything.
Braves had the following first place: home runs, RBI, strikeouts, ERA, team batting average, etc. Chop on. But they didn't have that like last week.
Devers just hit
another homer.
Just hit a jack, 403 feet.
My alert go off. Yep, there it is. Right, thank you. But yeah, no, they didn't a little while ago because who had them. Well, I'll take that back because you're talking as a team. So, yeah, like individual, Garcia was leading the league in RBIs. You had, another guy from the Rangers that was leading the team in extra base hits and things like that. And it just – they got all the pieces they need.
But that's AL versus NL. Those are two different things.
DeGrom went down, and it just kind of spelled a little bit different, just a little problem. But Eovaldi stepped up, like, amazing.
I mean, he was pitching good before. Like, he didn't really step up. He's just been continuing what he's been doing, right?
They got some pieces they need, though. Just like any other year, they're so close. They got the hit, they got the bats, but sometimes they go on a slump.
They could definitely make it to the World Series for sure. Yeah. I think the team that will make it to the World Series in the AL is going to be Baltimore. I think Baltimore, if you look over they're on fire. The last 162 games, they're best team in baseball, right? I made some money at the end of May with having all 6 division leaders picked. Nice.
Damn.
But
that's a pretty good pick.
You've got some good teams. You got some really good. The Rangers are definitely one of those teams. You got the Rangers. You got the Rays. You got Baltimore. Hell, you got Toronto too.
Yeah.
Like Toronto for the last 2 months have been the best team in the AL. Right. At one point in time, they were last place in their division. They've worked their way up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of parity in baseball right now.
It's wild. It really is wild.
And you have a lot of teams that are like younger that are making moves. We've talked about the Reds, and let's get into Run DLC.
Mm-hmm.
The man, the myth, the legend himself, the most exciting player in baseball right now, Ellie De La Cruz. You hit me up the other day about they were playing the Brewers. And he came up the bat in the first inning, and he almost hit a home run.
Right.
And the scoreboard crew out there in Milwaukee, they've got bits.
Oh,
they've got jokes.
I like them though. I like bits. I like jokes.
And they're famous for people pull up what the scoreboard guys are doing, right? And they're the ones that started. Have you saw his card value? No, I haven't. I bet it's out of control.
It's got to be high.
Yeah. I would love
it's probably King Griffey.
I would love a DLC rookie card. Like I would love to get one. But they posted it the next time he came up to bat. It said almost hit a home run in the first inning, but didn't. And then he hit a 405-foot Jimmy Jack home run and absolutely crushed it. Yeah, he didn't do anything today.
Yeah.
And then the next game. That's because
Peralta was on fire.
This was a good part. The next game,
woo,
his first Bowman PSA 10 out of 150 over 3,500.
And the kid is actually making baseball exciting.
He reminds me of Bryce Harper when he first came into the league.
Bryce Harper had some hype.
And Bryce Harper was hated on by a lot of the olds and people in baseball because he was trying to make baseball fun.
Yeah.
And like if Bryce Harper came into the league now, he wouldn't be as hated as he was when he came to the league the first time.
Sure.
Right?
I mean, he's kind of a prick. He looks like a prick.
The eye of black and all that. But he was just trying to have fun, right?
Yeah.
So he came up the bat the next game. And he struck out swinging his first at bat. And then his next time,
I agree.
Corbin Carroll will say, as of right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. PREG is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
Between aging and busy lifestyles, many women struggle with maintaining their physical and mental wellness. At Aquavita Concierge Healthcare Services for Women, we can help you revitalize your health and reclaim your life. We start from within by balancing your hormones, allowing your body to achieve and maintain desired weight goals. We also specialize in peptide therapies, regenerative medicine, sexual health, and aesthetics in our state-of-the-art facilities. Feel better, look better, live better at Aquavita. Visit aquavitality.com and begin your journey today.
And Alan brings up Run DLC all the time for potential like rookie of the year for the NL. He doesn't have the games. He doesn't have the games. It's a full year.
That's
thing.
what's going to boil down to.
Yep.
Josh Young, AL rookie of the year. Yeah, he should be.
Yep.
But
he keeps going.
He came up the bat, and they posted on there because they always have like the fun fact, and it said the scoreboard team has no further comment at this time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And it's funny because, like, with him, and I know you might say something about this, but he reminds me a little bit of LeBron back in the day, based off the fact of, like, if LeBron was playing in a game and he was, like, I go back to the game when he was with Cleveland and they were playing Toronto, and there was a fan courtside who started barking at him. And said, "Oh, you're not nothing. You're losing," because they were losing big. And he looks at it and goes, "Okay." And then LeBron went on to score like 40 points in the next quarter and a half.
Nice.
And they took the lead and they were winning. And he walked over to the fan and said, "This is your fault. This is your fault.
You did this.
This is on you.
Those bodies out there are because of you.
Your team just got whooped because of you." And that's what De La Cruz has been doing. Yeah. We talked about the game against the Giants where they called him out because he had the cap on the end, and they'll put like the tracker in it, but he didn't have it in there. It was just a cap on the end, and they made him take it out. And then his next at bat, he went up and dropped a 430-foot home run.
Yeah, something crazy.
LeBron, sorry, I didn't see Ellie fly. It's not about that.
It's a long time ago.
This is young LeBron, where if you poke the bear, the bear fought back.
Yeah, trust me, I don't like LeBron at all. Like, I think he's the biggest flop artist. There's a reason that the new rules exist for like technicals and things like that for flopping, and I think it's absolutely warranted at this point. And you can look back and blame LeBron for these things because he made NBA soccer. He made it fucking European soccer, South American soccer, of just going down for no reason. I think if you get caught, just real quick, you get caught where you went down to flop and so they didn't touch you, the elbow, clearing out like that.
It's technical.
And you know what? I think you should be fucking fined. I don't know, like $1 million, and you miss 10 games. And each game you forfeit your salary, and it goes to charity.
Yeah, AI helps LeBron score. What's Allen Iverson have to do with LeBron?
Give me another beer, will you?
But I'm talking about you talk about hustling.
Oh, okay.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Go back to that finals where Cleveland played Golden State.
Okay.
And Cleveland was down, and LeBron came running all the way from the other side of the court and swats that shot up against the backboard.
Okay.
And completely changed it. LeBron used to be that guy that hustled and did all that when he was younger.
Was that a handful of years ago? Like 7 years ago, 8 years ago?
It was a while, right? But he's different now than he was.
I remember being in Florida because it was on. I was like, oh, yeah, it's Golden State versus, Cleveland.
LeBron used to be different.
Yeah, I mean.
And I'm talking about LeBron when he was young versus De La Cruz now.
Oh, yeah.
But I also compared De La Cruz to Tatis when he came in the league a couple of years ago because I absolutely loved Tatis when he first came in the league. I still do.
They bring a little extra extra flair. They keep it exciting. You know what I mean? And it really is.
They make baseball should be fun because it's a game, right?
Just like you got music playing and shit going on during an NBA game, and everybody's all rowdy at NFL games. Why not? Well, I mean, yeah, no, look, I don't want to be next to an annoying Houston fan while I'm sitting there trying to watch ball, but I'm just saying.
He was running because there was an endorsement deal on the other end of the court. Maybe.
Oh, I mean, maybe. I mean, people run for different reasons. There you go. What do we got in our hands?
So next we have Ranch Water Rio Red Grapefruit.
Oh.
A hard seltzer, the taste of agave, nectar, lime, and Rio Red Grapefruit. Again, all these are 4% alcohol by volume. Ooh. Low ABV, smooth, tasty.
Got 2 carbs. Everything's got 2 carbs in it. All right. I appreciate that.
I got 2 carbs. Give me 2 carbs.
I was so when I was out in Vegas this most recent time.
Vegas, baby.
I said, screw it. We were had nothing but claws and Trulies and all that kind of shit. I go, you know what? I go, they got a Mick Ultra right here. The Mick Ultra seltzers and stuff like that. Well, the organic ones have no carbs. So I started digging into the cucumber ones and all that kind of shit. And boy, I was going to Pound Town as fast as I could.
Cucumber.
I'm telling you, it woke me up, but boy, it got me wild. I was sitting there walking through the casino saying hey to everybody, talking to people. I don't talk to nobody.
Yep. Leonard, I'll tell you who Ellie reminds me of as a baseball fanatic. Marquise Grisham.
Ooh. I mean, he's a Braves guy.
Yeah. I mean, but De La Cruz is taking baseball by storm.
Yeah. Marquise Grisham.
But I hear what you're saying. All right, so let's get into some stuff. We got a quick hit.
Keep going.
We had a lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
We were talking about LeBron. Let's talk about Bronny.
Oh, R.I.P.
Well, no, he's not dead.
Oh, he didn't die?
He's not died. So he had suffered cardiac arrest at USC practice yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Was in ICU, was cleared, got out of ICU.
How many 18-year-olds you see get cardiac arrest?
I don't know.
Isn't that crazy? Like, that number is phenomenal.
I've never watched one 18-year-old have cardiac arrest.
I mean, what's the chances?
I mean,
it
happened. I think it happened to Tim Duncan at a young age.
You think so?
Tim Duncan was like when he was in Wake Forest.
Yeah,
yeah. He had a heart issue and missed some time. So, but that's, I mean, because all the talk is, Bronny's going to go play USC this year.
Yeah,
and then come out next year, first round draft pick, and wherever he goes, you're probably going to see LeBron go because he wants to play with his kid.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, did you look up Tim Duncan?
No, I looked up. So sudden cardiac arrest is rare in young people, but it can happen. According to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, paid for, about 2,000 young, seemingly healthy, not a guy that plays basketball every day of his life, people under the age of 25 in the United States die each year of sudden cardiac arrest. 2,000. Okay. I was just wondering because I was like, Jesus Christ. I mean, the kid is in shape. Plays basketball like all the fucking time. He's a young kid. I was up on the roof, last weekend. I thought I was going to keel over or whatever, but that was me chopping down trees, being a fat ass 30 or 43-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. What was the whole Tim Duncan thing?
I don't know.
He had a heart issue. No, that's not.
Do we have to? We're doing it. We're doing this.
I'm trying to, but yeah, that's just.
We're doing it, huh? Going for it.
It's crazy to see that happen, right?
I would say so. Yes.
Yeah, I can't find the actual.
You're doing great.
I'll find it later.
You're like doing phenomenal work.
Maybe someone watching the show will tell us what happened with Tim Duncan.
You're doing the Lord's work.
But yeah, so I'm curious to see what's going to happen going forward, what they actually find out, what they actually diagnose with Bronny.
Right.
Is it something that's going to stop his basketball career?
That's the first thing I thought of. Is like, okay, so his basketball career could be over at this point.
It could be, depending on what the issue is.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, everything you hear, like, he's not the one who's really good at basketball. It's the younger one. No, it's one of his younger brothers is better than him.
Oh, okay.
So Bronny might end up being the Cooper Manning of the James family.
Oh God.
So
great.
What? I'm just saying. It's just science. Just posted Ohtani is off the market. Angels will not be trading. At least that's what the Angels want fans to think. If you own the Angels Oh, Rangers just scored 2. Lowe just hit a 2-run Jimmy Jack.
Oh,
3-2, top of the third.
He's got that low key cool mustache.
But you've got to have if you're the Angels owner, not only do you need to trade Ohtani, but you need to trade Trout. If you can't win with 2 of the best players in baseball, trade them away, get a king's ransom for those 2 guys.
Oh, absolutely.
And build a young team that's going to be good for a long time.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not just going to get prospects. You're also going to get active MLB players that are good right now, that are young in the league right now, that are good, that are just going to get better.
Right.
So why don't you?
I don't know why they don't. Yeah, give me. They talk about Ohtani coming over to the Rangers, and I think that would be the piece they need.
But with that, you're trading Ezekiel Duran. Are you okay with that?
I like it. I like Zeke. I really do.
I know you do.
I like Zeke. I like him a lot. What do we got?
Yeah.
Moving.
Would you trade Duran for Ohtani?
Yes.
Knowing that it's probably a rental?
Oh, no, I gotta have the commitment.
You cannot have the commitment when you make the trade.
I gotta have the commitment. I'm not trading.
You're not getting it. You're not getting it.
All right. Yes.
Yes? Okay. You wanted to talk, so I got a lot of things you want to talk about here.
Oh, jeez. We don't have to go each one. I just those are things I threw out
Carly
there.
Russell.
Oh, yeah, that person. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Jesus. Give us a rundown real quick.
So, this is a little, it's crazy, right? And is all of it true? I don't know. But she was, I don't know where she was, but she was driving down the road, and she saw a toddler on the road, allegedly, and followed the toddler, called 911, told them, call the family member, hey, I'm following this toddler. Apparently she followed them for 600 yards or something like that. And then you hear her yell, scream, calls disconnected, and she's gone. Disappeared. And then she shows back up a few days later and weaves this tale. She was going, some dude comes, kidnaps her. She's locked up in a car. She's locked up in an 18-wheeler. She gets out. She runs away. They catch her. They lock her back up. She gets away again and gets to the family home. Here I am. It tells this huge tale, and then the news comes out that it's just not true. Hold on. Personally, Angels are not a winning team, even with Trout and Ohtani. To answer your question, Angels will still have to pay for a portion of their contracts. Here, it will be cheaper to keep their contracts. It will be cheaper to keep them and let their contracts run out than pay in additional years to make up the cost of possible trades. But that's if you re-sign them. Like if you don't trade them and then you don't re-sign them, then you got nothing out of that. But
I think that Four Loko knocked me on my ass.
But yeah, and then the news comes out. None of it was true.
This thing stunk to high hell about Juicy Smollett, and holy shit, I was like, you know what? Let's just see where this goes. And they start talking about how they've looked at her last, search history and stuff like that. It was like Gone Girl and Taken and all this kind of shit. I'm like, so she said, for me, this is the same thing that happened to that clown, that asshat of a person, but his rich-ass family bailed him out because they were wealthy people from Chicago, right? So
you talking about Jesse Smollett that said he got jumped?
Juicy Smollett. I call him because Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle calls him Juicy Smollett because he can't talk about Jesse. He can talk about Juicy. And so, yeah, that stupid fucking guy. He's like, "Oh, what did you do?" I goes, "Oh, I was going out."
The first thing I thought of.
I was down. I was during a snowstorm, or an ice storm in Chicago. I went to Subway. I wanted to get a sandwich. Oh, yeah, I mean, I got great sandwiches, right?
They slice their meat fresh now.
And so you're sitting there listening to this stupid fuck tell that story, and now you're listening to this person tell their story, and their parents are like, "Well, we just."
Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, But you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
Looking for a fun way to win 25 times your money this football and basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of stats, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and injury insurance on your picks are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million players who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/play100 and use code play100. That's code play100 at prizepicks.com/play100 for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
I can't talk about too much about it because of the ongoing investigation. Yeah, against your fucking kid. It's like, because your kid's a fucking liar. And as it went on, I think...
Spoiler alert, your kid's a tool.
Like, I think not only are you trying to perpetrate a hate crime, but I think since that's fake...
He was, yeah. He definitely was.
Well, him, but also with her, I think that she should face hate crime, whatever.
I don't think that she ever billed it as a hate crime.
No, well, in any other news organization that built out, because they said, it's a light-complected person, maybe with orange-red hair or some shit like that. I'm like, a white person, right? Yeah, no, you should be charged as having a hate crime and faking a hate crime. Like, that needs to have its own little service. Because you know what? The same thing with Juicy, right? I think Juicy should have served 20 years hard fucking time.
He did serve some time.
No, he didn't. He got fucking...
I thought he did.
Dude, he didn't serve shit.
I think he did.
And so, as you're sitting there thinking about it, I mean, look it up. You're over there just sitting there dicking around playing with your wiener.
Well, last time I looked something up here, like, we're doing this. We're looking stuff up.
What's that fucking idiot's name?
Jesse.
Oh, Jesse.
J-E-S-S.
I was putting Juicy. I don't know what I was going to...
J-E-S-S-I.
I-E,
maybe?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Jesse. What a stupid fucking name. Prison. Look, I'm going to put prison time, and then no one else will be like, 150 days in jail.
Okay.
There's some massive, massive gaps. And everybody wants to talk about
and
like this and that.
Off of Empire.
Oh, who gives a fuck? Yeah.
I mean, that was a big deal.
It ended, though. It's already over. It's over now.
But then it was a big deal.
Oh, they had a whole nother, season ago. Yeah, before that stupid thing. Did anybody watch that fucking show?
Lots of people watch that show.
Dude,
that show was popular.
Among who? What's it called? Empire?
Yeah. People.
I'm putting Empire TV show sucks. Let's see what happens here. Am I the first thing positive? Am I the only one who thinks Empire is overrated? No, it's just a bunch of drama that a bunch of morons like. So yeah, no. For this with her and I think any news organization that put it out there that there was some type of racial disparity or something or just something to do with that, they should all be held accountable for how they portrayed it as well.
It averaged 15 million viewers a week.
Is that good?
15 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15. I mean, 15, give me another show that does that. Walking Dead or fucking. How about The Wall? How many viewers does The Wall fucking bring in?
I've never heard of that show.
It's on Fox. They drop a fucking ball in a hole and ask trivia questions. I swear to God. How much does fucking Bob's Burgers bring in? Well, yeah, no, I think they should make an example of it. You know what the first thing that came out?
Bob's averages 5.2 million.
And it's a fucking cartoon.
It's triple that.
It's 30 minutes of a cartoon. So, yeah, Jesus. Alan, let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Oh, of course.
Oh, Sunday Night Football, 18 million. Okay, well, there you go. So it's a highly rated show. I hate Sunday Night Football. I watch it with the fucking sound off because I can't stand the announcers. I swear to God, if I could just listen to it, the crowd noise and the game, I'd be a happy young man. Am I young? No, I'm old. Shit, I'm getting old.
Walking Dead averaged 13.5.
Okay, so even more than that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. People love drama. Such drama. Like people flipping over tables for no fucking reason.
So
walk around with their gold records, shoving them up their ass.
Let you know, yeah, Empire was a big deal.
I mean, to some people, maybe. Like 15 million, obviously. But yeah, I'm not watching it.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
At this point,
did you ever watch it?
No.
Don't fucking shuffle at me. You never seen it either. That show fucking sucked. It was so stupid. Like, it's like watching.
You don't know it was stupid. You didn't watch it.
It's like watching a soap opera at 8 o'clock at night.
You didn't watch it.
It's like watching a soap opera. I saw the previews. Looked like a damn soap opera.
You need to watch it and then report back.
I don't think so. There's no fucking way in hell. There's no way. What the hell was I going to ask you? I can't even remember now.
I don't know.
I'm sure it was stupid. Yeah, it was probably stupid. Well, it probably had something to do with, like, you know, how do you feel about hate crimes? Do you like them or hate them?
Oh, I don't like hate crimes.
Do you like fake hate crimes?
No.
Like, do you feel like if someone perpetrates a hate crime, like say 15, they get 15 years in prison. That's what you get, right? You get 15 years in prison. That
I don't know.
I know. I'm telling you, that's the baseline. If I'm giving you an example, this is baseline.
I don't believe any examples you give me, and I would have to do my own research.
I'm just saying, let's establish a new government, a new reality. Let's say hate crimes, no matter what, if you're found guilty, you get 15 years in prison. You okay with that?
I don't know. I'm Googling right now.
Well, just give me the fucking this. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Rangers are in with 1 in the 4th. Come on, man. Hurry up. Move those little sausages.
Hold on.
Jesus. Fucking research over there. There's your boy. Oh, that ain't Verdugo. That's a Redbeard.
Oh, yeah.
It's Justin Thomas. Isn't that Justin Thomas? God damn it. Come on.
The internet's not giving me a conclusive answer.
If I tell you it's 15 years, just say okay.
No. I don't agree with
No, this is our new world. This is me and you. We're taking over the world, and we say a hate crime is 15 years.
Okay,
15 years. Someone that says they were a victim of a hate crime, but it's proved to be false, do they get 15 years, 20 years, or 30 years?
Death penalty.
It's
our world, right?
Yeah,
I'm creating it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but...
no, I'm for real. Like, I accept those terms.
I 100% believe, like, if you falsely accuse somebody of something...
If you ruin their life...
You need to... At least the same, right? The same thing that they want.
You don't want to go above, like 1.25 or 1.50.
I think it's going to depend on the situation. So if you... say...
So you know what I'm getting at,
You
right?
accuse me of rape.
Right.
Okay? And then I go and spend 6 years in jail for rape.
Yeah.
And then evidence comes out after those 6 years that they're able to prove I didn't do it.
But you were sentenced for like 10 years. But you put 6 years of your life in there.
I spent 6 years there.
Mm-hmm.
You need to spend more time than me.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, how much more? I don't know.
Well, your sentence was 10 years. What do you think?
I don't know. At least 12.
There you go.
But then, but you also have to factor in the fact that if you're found guilty of a crime and you serve jail time, and then it comes out that you were innocent.
Exonerated. Yep.
Exonerated.
Yep.
You were innocent.
Yep.
When you get out, you're also awarded money. Like, you get money. And I don't know how much you get, but it's not like you get like, oh, you've been in jail for the last 4 years, I'm going to give you $40,000 a year for the years that you spent in. No, you get more than that. You do get more than that, right? Yeah. You get a decent amount.
You get compensated because you were in a cage like a fucking animal.
You get compensated well,
right?
Enough to live for a few years without having to worry about a job and things like that.
That's in the back of your mind. You got to recuperate from the trauma that you've experienced. But what I'm saying is,
like, so I'm going to get compensated for that.
Yeah.
And that person needs to spend more time in jail than me.
Yeah.
With no possibility of parole.
No, you don't get out.
You don't get a chance to get out before me.
Yeah.
Now, you might say I spent 10 years in there. You got 15 with the possibility of parole after 12. Mm-hmm. Okay. You've spent more years in there than me.
As long as you go past what you pass. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So, yeah.
No, it's the same thing that happened. It's like, you know, we're like, and of course, what do you think? Let me ask you a question. I don't know how much you've boned up on this, but what's up hardcore. What's the first defense that you think that they used to defend the perpetrator of this heinous crime or allegations?
It just depends on what it is.
Now, what do you think they said?
I don't know.
They fucking mental? Oh, it's a mental condition.
I don't care.
No. I'm for this. For the thing we're actually talking about now. Let's fast forward to the actual event of this chick that lied about every fucking thing. No. I'm talking about the news story.
Carly Russell.
Yeah, this bitch Carly.
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying though. Like, so what kind of defense you think they used? Like her defense lawyer, she or lawyer it up?
Insanity.
Exactly.
Right.
It's a fucking mental condition.
She's
I'm not mentally stable. This and that. Like, so you're telling me that you fucking falsify this and that and all that everything else? You get the fuck out of here.
So let's continue on the conversation about mentally unstable people.
Jesus.
And just morons. Have you seen this whole thing on TikTok where people are pretending to be NPCs?
What's NPCs? Non-playable characters?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So
I can't deal with these people.
If you go on there and they're live, right? And they're sitting there on their live and they're like, and then someone gives them a rose and they're like, they say the same thing every time they get a rose.
They keep doing it over and over and over again?
Whatever they get.
Oh my God.
They have the same thing for whatever they get.
These chicks?
And dudes. And llamas or horses or wolves or whatever you identify as.
Can I ask you something?
Always.
Do you think sterilization and euthanasia are like too hard for people like this?
Well,
or should we sterilize the people who are giving them money? Like, we got to stop the bullshit at some point, right? Is that too harsh? Is that really too harsh, Alan? I think we got to goddamn grab this thing by the horns and fucking get us back.
So let me say this.
Get us back to being just fucking normal.
Let me throw this out there.
Can I have another drink?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Hold on. Let me throw this out here first.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you sterilized all the dumb people out there, okay?
Oh, we lose dummies left and right.
I don't know that me and you are here.
My dad's pretty intelligent.
Okay.
Is your dad intelligent?
Well, I've never met him, so I don't know.
So you're not here. I'm doing the show with somebody else.
And we know we've shared stories about my mom, and we know she was dumb.
Yeah. So I'm sitting here doing the show with somebody else at this point.
Are you?
I mean, I love
show?
you, but
are you doing a show? Because I introduced you to crap beer.
Yeah, and that's what drove us. I was sitting on the shitter that one day. I go, "Hey, bud, you want to do a show about? You want to do a podcast? Remember that text? We want to do a podcast?
We were both on the shitter at the same time.
Can I have same time?
Yes,
we were high fiving like 30 miles away.
So we got one left.
Okay.
And I specifically saved this one for last.
It's spicy?
Yep. All right. And I think about this because I think the spicy and kind of piggybacking off the whole TikTok thing is they have this one filter out there where it shows like people use it with like their kids showing like a demon face.
Okay.
And I think about this, and I think I want to do a TikTok with the demon face and take a drink of this and be like, why so spicy? Like with the demon voice.
You should.
I might. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens.
Check us out on Strikeout Beer, TikTok.com/Strikeout Beer.
Yeah. But
Strikeout Beer Podcast, I think.
That's the thing. Like people are that, and there's like when I first saw a video, it was like someone was like, oh, practicing doing live, and they kept doing things. I was like, the fuck? And then as I kept scrolling, I was seeing all these lives where there's people that when they're doing it and they're all, and it says like NPC, whatever. And they're literally just, they have the same thing for everything. And I'm just like, and you have all these people watching it. Like I'm pulling it up and they have 1,500 people watching them and people are nonstop giving them gifts. And I'm like, this is making a living off of this.
I mean, how much are we talking? You know what I mean? Because I get one penny at a time.
But it's nonstop.
We got cigars to smoke. We got a life to do.
Oh, we have a life to do.
Yeah, we got our time coming up. But so let me ask you a question. Like, is that something you would think about doing? Like, if you could sit there like a fucking idiot. You know what? Let me ask you a question. Would you play the fool for money?
Depending on the fool.
No, it's just like you just like as you described. You're sitting there like an idiot. I could do it.
I don't know that I could.
I couldn't do it.
Like,
you know, we have jobs. You know, we've been blessed enough to be employed for as long as we have, where we work and things like that. But Marty in the house, what up? And but my whole thing, that's on there. You know, don't bog.
I wasn't. I looked,
but
you didn't have to say anything.
Here's my thing. I don't like even when I stream. and even when you stream, even when we do beer reviews, we do shit like that. We have a little bit of fun, and we're enjoying ourselves. Dang, old beer, hello, what up? Oh, Old School's in the house, too.
Looking for a fun way to win 25 times your money this football and basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of stats, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and injury insurance on your picks are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million players who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/play100 and use code PLAY100. That's code PLAY100 at prizepicks.com/play100 for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
Old School.
Old School's getting his people in there. So that's my question, and that's my question to anybody. What are you willing to do for money? Oh shit. Yeah, if you send it,
Send it to Rapidae.
God, dog.
Oh, that's spicy.
Where do you sending it? I just need to know where you send it. It's G-rated? Okay.
Agave, nectar, lime, and jalapeno.
Just tell me where you sent. Ooh, that jalapeno hits the back door.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. And this seriously does, it goes out to anybody. Anybody that's curious, it's like, what do you want to do for money? So I work for money. Alan, do you work for money?
See, I work a lot of jobs for money.
We don't necessarily act like idiots, fools, or this is what we do for fun. We do this for fun.
Yes.
We do it for fun. We don't get paid to do this. We don't sit here and act like jackasses. No, we have beers. As Alan said it a year ago. I think it's pretty much a year ago. And when we were discussing the premise of the show. As we're talking about it and things like that, he goes, whatever happened to just having a beer with my friend? And that shit just hit me. It really did. It got me like right here. I'm like, you know what? The fuck are we doing? You know? And it really did. It was like, Wednesdays are our nights. We gave up softball, right? We played softball for years and years and years and years. Years. All right, I saw your alert come across. I'll get it up there. And, as we're sitting there, it's like, and I'm asking, I'm like, man, I want to do something else. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want, but I want to do something else. Maybe we extend here, do this, do that. And Alan was like, whatever just happened to having a beer. I just want to have a beer with my friend. And I was like, God damn, man. I was like, and when he said that, I was like, that brought it all back. It really did. It brought it all to life and things like that. I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm in. That's fine. Yes. And it was. It did. So hold on real quick. I'm gonna try to bring up Rad Brad's picture. You go ahead.
Yeah. So do we want to move on? So I have a topic that I have.
Uh-huh.
Or do we want to wait till we bring up this picture? Is it almost brought up?
No, I'm trying to fuck with it,
okay.
But I don't know what I'm doing.
So the next thing I had, I want to ask you about Jaylen Brown.
Ugh. Let's make it quick because we're already getting late.
I almost wish Hit was in here because Hit's a Boston fan, right?
Oh, big time.
And I need to post in the Discord and ask him what he thinks about this because I haven't gotten his opinion on this yet. But Jaylen Brown is now the highest paid player in the NBA. He got a $304 million contract for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's a 2-time All-Star.
Funny,
and he's been in the league more than 2 years.
Yeah.
He's led Boston to several playoff inadequacies throughout the years. And now he's the highest paid player in basketball. Like, I don't know that he's ever received an MVP vote.
No, I don't think so.
What are we doing?
When you hit me up with that and you're like, hey, it's I go, why? And you're like, I don't know. I'm like, dude, so he's resetting the market. So now everything else is going to go through the roof.
Well, he was eligible for a supermax contract. This is what they did.
Yep.
But this even rolls over into the NFL. Like Justin Herbert just signed what was the Herbert contract? $452 million, average of $51.2 million a year, the highest paid player in NFL history. And we were talking about it, and I responded to you. I was like, hey, you too can go into a playoff game with a 28-0 lead and blow it and become the highest paid player in the NFL.
So $262,500,000, 5-year contract with Los Angeles Chargers, including a $16,128,376 sign-in bonus. You're talking $52.5 a year.
50 highest paid player in the league per year.
That's just resetting everything, just like it always does.
But that's just until Burrow signs his contract.
Oh, of course.
Right?
Yeah. I think Burrow's going to take a discount. So how about this? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
God, I got to find it one more time. All right, there we go. So there you go. Oh, it didn't show? I got it right here. Why is it not up? Dude, it's on my screen as we sit here.
I don't see it on your screen.
Well, I just moved it. Yeah, no, that's it. It's right there. What the hell? Does it need to be an overlay? Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. I got it right here. You ready?
Yeah.
Boop. Oh, shit, I can't read that. What the hell does that say?
I don't know. I'm standing outside Paycor Stadium. What does this say?
I can't say it. It says this something in Bengals history. This day in Bengals history. It's a low-res image there, sir. We need something a little bit better, but I think it says this day.
Say, I'm looking good.
Yeah. That's Alan's Slim Days right there. Yeah. No, we talked about that. I actually brought that up the other day, and I was like, you know what? It's like, dude, like 5 years ago today, or like yesterday, we were doing the weight loss challenge. It was me, you, and the knob, like, I can't live, whatever, but it was me and you.
Oh, it looks terrible on here.
It did. It looked terrible. Don't worry about it, though. I already got it.
You got to zoom in on me.
Yeah.
Zoom in on me. And
so, as we're sitting there talking about it, and we were going through whatnot. And it was back when we were losing weight, and we were just fucking running and doing everything all the time.
I ran a half marathon.
Yeah. And I was talking to Lizzie about it. And so as we're chatting about it, I'm like, fuck, I'm just done. I got to go back down. And so, I'm on my way back down right now. And, during Lizzie's surgery and all that kind of shit, I got down to the 30s.
Just hit a homer.
Ooh.
At least 3-3. Unless someone was on base. I don't know.
It keeps showing up the distance. They don't show the numbers. It took a solo.
Only 391 feet. Meh.
Well, yeah. And, we lost all that weight. And then, of course, like, before COVID and whatnot, that's where I lost most of my weight. I was down to like 212, and that was into the fall. Like I said, I made it through October. I made it through November.
5-3 Boston,
and I made it through December, and then rolled into the next year. And then all of a sudden we just started partying like crazy.
I put a lot of my weight on after I had my surgery. I had surgery on my Achilles because the bone in my ankle where the Achilles is was too big, and they had to go in and trim it.
Yeah,
and I was down for about like 3 months, but I was down for about a year before I got back to where I was kind of before the surgery. Like,
if you want to make the size, make it 1280 by 720 at least. Just FYI.
So next thing we have,
we're gonna hammer them out.
Let's real quick. Yeah. So Jaylen Brown, no, you don't deserve your money.
Well, maybe he does because of the fact that how much money they make.
He negotiated it, yeah. But
I think you're going to see a new step where everybody's going to get paid crazy money. And it's the NBA. Yeah, they'll get paid.
Can you imagine how much someone like Luka is going to make, who's a million times better than Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Next thing I got, you've got idiot activists blocking the street.
You ever seen these fucking idiots?
I mean, we had it out here in Dallas a while back ago, like before COVID and stuff. And you had people like blocking the freeway and stuff. And you had stories of like people like trying to drive through the freeway and people are like trying to block it and people getting run over.
Yeah.
Because they're not getting out of the way. Like, I'm just trying to drive.
It's Texas. Like other countries, in England and Germany and things like that, where they'll be like, all right, they're stopping, but they're honking the whole time and all that kind of shit. But you'll have someone that goes out there, pulls those fucking fat, pasty pieces of shit out of the way, and so they can get by. Like, the reason I wrote that down or I told you about it was they're talking about, like, human life, the climate change, humanity, right? But the lady's like, hey, my my baby is sick, got to get to the hospital. We're going to the hospital. Get the fuck out of the way. And they're not moving. She's like, what are you doing? And so the guy gets out there. He's like, she's telling you right now. She's trying to save her baby and all this kind of shit. And you're here holding the fucking orange sign, you piece of shit. Whatever. I'm like, just start chunking people.
Don't block the road. Like, I 100% support people's right to protest and do all that, right? But don't block the road. Stand off on the side of the road.
It's like those things that took over the highway.
Front of the place. You know what? You're protesting whatever. Stand in front of where you're protesting.
Yeah.
Right? Now, if you're protesting a hospital, back up a little bit.
Just give a couple feet.
Like, people are trying to get in the hospital, back up.
So wait, you're not
because if you're taking someone to a hospital, there's a reason.
You're not in are you pro or con blocking a random interstate highway?
No, you don't block a highway. Get out of the way.
I'm with you, man. I didn't get it either. I'm like, why aren't people just plowing through?
Doing 55 on the highway, get out of my way?
Yeah. Look, listen. I go 75, and if you're in the way, I mean, I can't stop in time. I
can't drive 55.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. Don't stand in front of me on the highway.
It's spicy. It's
so
good.
Spicy.
It's good.
But just don't get out of the way. I get you're protesting something, protest it.
Yeah.
But why do you got to interfere with other people trying to, like,
so they can get the word out?
Yeah. Again, you want to protest inequality in the police? Stand in front of the police station and protest.
Yeah.
Right.
Human rights? No, not on the road, highway, or anything like that. Sitting down.
Human rights. What? What? You want to protest an abortion center? Stand in front of the abortion center and protest.
Yeah. Oil prices. Go in front of like a gas
station,
yeah.
Whatever,
yeah,
or in front of an oil field. Okay, you want to protest oil? Do it in front of an oil field.
My whole thing is
show me your commitment and go in front of an oil field where it's 150 degrees.
Yeah, no,
okay,
that's too hot for them.
Yeah, no. You want to stand. You want to be on a 183, nowhere near a gas station.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think there's more protesters or photographers at those events?
Protesters.
You think so? No. I'm talking about like blocking the road. Like you're blocking a 3-lane road. You think there's more videographers or more protesters?
I'm going to say protesters because a lot of those people there that are videoing are protesting.
That's what I'm saying.
But you're not there to video. So when you say like
you see these cameras get all close and shit, but there's 4 people blocking the fucking road and there's like 12 cameramen.
But you know where the cameramen aren't? In the middle of the fucking road.
Well, they get in there eventually.
They're on the side of the road, right? The ones that are in the middle of the road are the protesters. And I'm talking about like if something's going on and NBC 5 is going and they send a cameraman there because it's a big deal.
Yeah.
They're on the side out of the way. They're not in the middle of it.
Yeah.
They're not staying in the middle of the road because they know I don't want to get hit by a car.
I'm not talking about like network camera people. I'm talking about the people that are there for the cause.
No,
They're just there.
They don't count.
Those ones
they're activists. They're protesters.
Yeah. All right.
Next up, Miranda Lambert and Selfies are dumb.
Boy, is she not the biggest see you next Tuesday? All right. So anyways, you know this story?
I do, but she's valid.
Like, she's nobody.
Both are valid. Well, I mean, she's kind of a big deal.
No, she's not. She's a has-been. Is what? Why do you think she's in Vegas?
I mean, because they paid her a ton of money.
Maybe.
No, that's why she's there.
What? Can you name any Miranda Lambert song?
No, but I don't like country. Yeah. I couldn't have named a Miranda Lambert song before she was in Vegas.
It's terrible. It's like
when she was like #1 on the charts in all the country,
it was so terrible.
I still couldn't name it. She was #1 on the charts, not country music, and I couldn't name it.
She's so terrible. Like the music's awful.
She's
give the backstory and then
she's
the story.
A douchebag, and so are the people.
Yeah.
So she's doing her concert out there in Vegas.
Planet Hollywood, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Not to bash Planet Hollywood. I'm just letting you know where she's at.
But she's there doing her thing, and some people are standing up, taking a selfie while she's singing it's an emotional song that means a lot to her, right? It's like if you wrote a song about Murph, okay, and you're performing it.
Don't complain. You don't compare Murph to whatever this
Well, Murph means a lot to
Jaw-face
you.
motherfucker
And if you
was
wrote a
doing.
song about Murph, it would be very...
Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of stats, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and injury insurance on your picks are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million players who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/get100 and use code GET100. That's code GET100 at prizepicks.com/get100 for a first deposit matchup to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
very emotional.
Okay.
It's the equivalent. And she stopped singing and called them out for it. One, don't call them out, whatever, right? But at the same time, these people that are taking these selfies, this is somewhere where like people are seated and stuff, and they're going in front of a bunch of people that are sitting down, trying to enjoy a concert that they paid probably a lot of money to go and see, especially where they were.
Jesus said that. She's
and
that big, huh?
are taking pictures in front of them while they're trying to watch it. They're like,
why are they sitting down? It's a concert.
well, it's a Vegas thing, and you got all these seated seats.
What?
Yeah.
You got to sit down? I mean, it's at Planet Hollywood, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's like...
It's not a standing room only or a general admission area.
Well, shit,
right?
I mean...
It's where you're paying good money for seats at the front.
Lower level? It's usually standing. It's usually
this
standing
is
room.
Stage level.
Yeah, it should
seats.
be. Yeah,
it's not
seats.
Seats.
Oh my god!
You can see people behind them sitting down. So
they stand up and first. My first comment: sit down.
Down in front.
Yeah, down in front.
I'm gonna throw my Coke at you and tell you to sit down.
Yeah, if you don't sit down and shut up.
In this story, everybody's a douchebag as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I get it. Like, get off your phone, stop taking selfies, enjoy the concert, but also just let it go and just do your thing.
Yeah, why are you worried? She goes, these people over here are too busy taking selfies. Yeah, it's called Vegas. Have you ever been to fucking Vegas? You know what I mean? People are sitting there. And have you ever been around women before in Vegas? They take fucking selfies.
Well, they were all trying to take their clothes off.
Who?
The girls that I was around in Vegas, but
oh Jesus, it sounds like a hooker. So you got a bunch of hookers running around.
Hookers or strip club, one of the two, whatever. You decide. You make your choice. But yeah. Next up, holding a door open at a restaurant.
Hold on, I'm trying to get this goddamn. He sent me another photo. Right. He's hell bent on me putting this up. Here we go. He got a Bengals hat on and shit this time.
I've never worn a Bengals hat.
Look how slim you look, man. You don't have that fucking trashy beard or that homeless hair. Yeah, I like it. I'm a fan. Big fan. Big fan. What's this story about?
It's your story about holding the door open at a restaurant.
Holy shit. So
it's art, Alan. It's not art.
It's art, Alan. You got to respect it.
It's fart. That's what it is.
Let's see. How far down is this on the list? Because that helps me reference like when it happened. People holding door open in a restaurant. Okay. So I went to a restaurant today, right? And it's how hot was it today in Texas, Alan?
104.
104.
I don't know.
So we're at a small restaurant in Dallas. The line's out the door. It's lunchtime, right? So it curves out a little bit. So these assholes, these monsters, were holding the door open. Like they're waiting. They didn't leave the door shut in front of them or whatever. They held the door open.
For the person behind them.
No. They are the fucking person. They're sitting there like this. They hold the door open and they're sitting there. So if they got the AC running, it's supposed to be like 75 in there, right? Well, now it's like 90 degrees. It's hotter than balls in this fucking place.
I'm trying to, so they're just standing there holding the door open?
Yeah.
A fucking hour later. Hey, that's your fault. You suck at it. It's not my fault. Do better.
So we're sitting there, and they're person like right in front of them, they're back to the door. Them, or the door, and then them. And I understand you don't want to lose your spot in place. It's very important to get your spot in place for lunch hour. But
so people are standing in line to get in.
Yeah.
And someone's holding the door open while everyone's standing in line.
Line out the door, but they just keep the door open. Okay. It's getting like hotter than balls in there.
Okay.
And I'm just like, will you shut the door? It's so hot.
I don't know.
It's getting so hot. I'm like, now I should have just sat outside, because then I wouldn't have to fucking worry about it. Just sit outside by myself.
So you're sitting next to the door.
No, I'm 30 feet away. And it's already heating that joint up. It's 105 outside, bro.
I don't know, man.
No, that's an asshole. That's an asshole.
I guess.
I mean, are you like that goddamn worried about your spot in line at a line that's out the fucking door?
Well, I don't think that they're worried about their spot. I think they're just trying to be polite to the person behind them.
It's the person behind them that's holding the door open.
I don't know, man.
The person behind them is holding the door open. So what are you doing at that point? It's like, fuck it. It's an outdoor.
Sit down and eat my.
It's al fresco.
I'm going to get my my pretzel appetizer with the beer cheese.
All right, what we got? We got to go. It's almost cigar time. Did you notice the sun's going down a little bit quicker?
The sun's going down.
Man, I'm telling you.
You want to talk about NFL contracts and holdouts?
Yeah.
So Saquon, actually, you sent me things like Saquon signed a contract for $11 million. This is like $10,900,000. And I was like, oh, that was his franchise tag. No, it wasn't. He negotiated an extra $900,000.
You told me it was his.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I thought,
that's what you told me.
It was because it was $10 million, but he did $10.9.
Yeah.
He negotiated an extra $900,000 in incentives.
Ah, good.
You had the news that Aaron Rodgers signed a 2-year contract renegotiation where he took a $33 million pay cut.
Oh, damn.
And he also came out yesterday, and someone asked, like, hey, how long are you going to play? You just playing this year? You can play next year? And he goes, hey, the Jets gave up a lot for me. I feel like it would be disrespectful if I just played 1 year.
I don't know how much ayahuasca I got left in reserve.
What was?
Are you reading something?
Billy Joe, someone knocked on my door today asking for a donation to the local pool. I gave them a glass of water.
And this week's dad joke is brought to you by JB Carts. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram and at jbcarts.com. We usually get that a little bit sooner, but 90 minutes in,
Billy Joe was in late.
I'm in.
Well, he was hanging out in Muffin Stream because you sent him over the muffin.
I don't have a problem with that. I feel
either.
like
I'm just saying.
I haven't rated anybody in a while, and you know what? I really do thank Billy Joe for hanging out. Him and Rad Brad, they were fighting over Skyline chili, regular chili, terrible barbecue, good barbecue, and all that kind of shit. I was sharing stories of my youth.
Your youth?
Yeah, and how just shit, man, life was different back then. It was easier. Yeah. It's just different.
So is there any specific contracts or holdouts you want to talk about?
I mean, at first it was Saquon, and then you got Joshua Jacobs, and he left Vegas.
He said, deuces, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm not staying in Vegas.
Yeah, like the place, America's playground, right?
It's like, I'm trying to think, like, it's like Legoland for adults.
I don't know why you would leave. You also have Zach Martin. Is it Zach Martin?
Holding out
On the Cowboys.
And he's one of the best, if not the best offensive lineman in the league. And he's like, look, I'm not compensated correctly. Give me money. And they're like, nah, I don't know, man. And they gave Trayvon Diggs a big-ass contract.
That was the worst contract I've ever seen in my life.
That guy, it's either a touchdown or an interception.
Did they ever catch the Chiefs bank robber? What a G.
The super fan, dude, that crap's crazy. And speaking, Lee's in the house on August, what would we say, 16th?
Whatever day you say.
Was that August 16th, Lee? Let us know for sure. I'm trying to pull
we're gonna bring back late night. We're gonna dim the lights.
August 16th. Okay, 16th.
16th.
We're going to have Lee's going to be joining us. We're going to be talking aliens, specifically revolving around the whole the Senate hearing.
Oh, Senate.
Yeah, the Senate hearing today. And, like, well, there was a lot that happened with that.
Yeah.
A lot of things came out.
You said they froze somebody's brain.
So Mitch McConnell, at the end of it, was doing a little presser, and they were asking him questions. He started talking, and all of a sudden he just froze. In the middle of a sentence, he just freezes for like 30 seconds, just staring.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the aliens freezing his brain?
Are we all controlled? Is there a higher life form? I don't know. Tune
3
in
hours
August
of
6th.
UFO disclosure with military encounters with UFOs and aliens. It was wild. Yeah, I got to go back. I'm going to go back and watch it. Like, between now and then, I'm going to watch the whole thing. And it's...
Well, not only that, we need to know your time schedule, like as far as how much time you can allocate to us.
7 hours.
And then that way we can put that out there and let people know, and we're going to create an event and things like that for it, because we definitely went out there.
Yeah, we're going to create an event for this.
Yeah, we want to.
Rangers are up 7-3 now.
Here we go. Got my wiener out now. Let's go.
I'll hit up Rapid Dave and let you know. Oh, okay.
All right.
It's going to cut me out of this whole process. That's cool.
Yeah, no, everybody just talks to Alan. I don't talk to people.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I'd like to talk to you. Maybe have a little phone call. Call me. Call me sometime. We'll just sit there and chat.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
I think my kid's heading down to Charleston anyways. Isn't that where he at? He's down in Charleston?
Somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm. My kid's moving down there.
Last thing we got.
God, let's just get it over.
Did you see this stuff about Pat Mahomes?
No.
So he was playing a Pro-Am golf tournament thing.
Oh, yeah, he sunk the single.
And he was sitting there, and some kid asked him for an autograph.
Okay. Jesus, where's this going?
And
come on. You say one more time, we're going to fucking sock you in the head.
You're not going to sock me in the head.
But
he was out there, and he's like, hey, they told me I can't do anymore. I was signing stuff. They said I was taking too long. And some kid comes up to him and was like, Mr. Holmes, will you sign my jersey when you're done? And he goes, I can't sign for everyone. I can't make everyone happy.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But he's playing in a golf tournament.
Right.
Like, he's getting ready to take a swing.
Yeah.
He's lining up to take a swing. He's like, I can't. And the dad chimes in. He goes, yeah, you can. You can make one kid happy out of 100. And Mahomes responds, like, I'll make 99 sad. The man goes, that's all right. 1 out of the 99, that's at least not 0%.
Because it's his fucking kid.
Because it's his kid.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. You know what you should do? Sterilize that fucking dad and sock him in the face with a roll of nickels.
The damage has already been done. He's already got a kid, right?
Yeah. No.
But
you know what? You hit the kid and the dad with a fucking roll of nickels in your hand. I'm so tired of this shit.
And that's the thing, like, this is what gets me, like, people feel like they're entitled.
You're not entitled to shit.
To get that autograph,
yeah,
right?
You're entitled to
like,
shit.
Hey, if I'm somewhere and I run into a celebrity, I'm like, hey, can I get an autograph? Like, oh, man, I can't, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. My favorite skit from MTV Punk'd was when they were pranking Dirk by having a kid bring up an endless amount of things to sign. His friend that was in on the prank got him to stop. Dirk was going to keep signing forever. Yeah, no, that
he
was
would
funny.
have.
Yeah,
he would have.
But you've got them, and they're like, look,
7-3, baby.
I'm playing a golf tournament right now. Like, I'm getting ready to take this. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Right? Yeah. I'm so fucking tired of this shit.
Just,
I'm tired. And a dad or a parent, an adult getting involved. Shut up! Like, just shut up!
I'll ask for myself, right? And you're like, hey, no, sorry, I can't. Well,
sucks,
okay,
man.
That's cool. Like when I went to a Lions game a while back ago.
Oh yeah, tell me more about this story.
And they had Scott Mitchell,
Artad in the house. What up?
and I'm drawing a blank on the other guy.
You're doing great. Another amazing line that no one knows. Just go, man.
No, he was a Heisman winner.
Jesus, Barry Sanders?
No,
that guy you bothered on the plane?
I didn't bother him on the plane.
You sat right next to him.
He
old school. What up? I'm just trying to get Alan out of here. You know how bad I want to go out back and have a beer and a smoke and just sit there by the pool and listen to his other dumb stories that he has? God, you're typing like a child. What is wrong with you?
Don't get out of my face. How about that?
I'm over here.
How's that sound?
I'm over here. Come on, man.
How's that sound?
Chop, chop.
Chop, chop, motherfucker. Billy Sims. And
that's what we waited for?
No, Billy Sims. He's out there. He's a former Lion. He's signing autographs. He's taking pictures. And he's spending time with everybody. Yeah. And it's a big event there. They have a couple Lions legends out there. And they went up to Billy's like, hey.
You're done.
You sign autographs, but you got to stop taking pictures. You got to stop doing this. We got this line you got to get through. And so he's like, all right. And the next person comes in and is like, well, sorry, I can't. They told me I can't take pictures or keep talking to you. And he looks at the fan and goes, you want a picture? And they're like, yeah, okay.
I think that's
what's
the
up, Marty?
I think that's the difference.
So we're going through that. And like I was in line right next. I was talking to Scott Mitchell when they were talking to him, to Billy. And I heard him say that. And I was like, okay. And so when I got up, I didn't ask him for a picture because I had heard what they had said. Well, the next day at the airport, I'm there, and at my he was on my flight, and so
old school bringing his people in. Thank you so much.
He's sitting there, and fans are going up to him and talking to him, and he's all about his fans. He's all about his people.
Well, he's got nothing else.
But it's also he's trying to sell his barbecue sauce too.
Yeah, he's 60 years old and he's trying to just sell some shit.
And so he's talking to everyone. And I'm standing there and I'm just waiting,
just handing off hand jobs.
And I'm just waiting, and then they leave.
We talking mouth and foot stuff or mouth and hand stuff?
The person before me, they walk away.
Did you say little person?
I said the person, and he's sitting there looking around like waiting for the next person to walk up, like he's ready. And I woke up, I was like, hey, how you doing today, sir?
Oh, hey, let me beat you down a little bit further.
And he goes, I saw you yesterday. He acknowledged, he's like, yeah, no, I saw you at the Lions game yesterday.
I would make a mental note about you as well if I had to put a lineup together for the police report.
I was like, by the time I got up, we weren't able to take, it's like, can I take a picture with you? He's like, sure, not a problem. Let's take a picture. So took a selfie.
Oh, please keep going.
This is great. I just said, hey,
where are you sitting on the plane? I'd love to sit next to you for the next 4 hours.
Enjoyed, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And then got on we're boarding the flight.
Oh, yeah.
And, one of the seats that was, he was in the window. I didn't sit next to him in the middle, right? I sat on the aisle.
You were such a weirdo.
Well, I was towards the back of the plane. We were one of the last people.
So
to
you
board.
walked all the way to the back of the plane, just sitting next to
because everything up front was filled.
You could have got a middle seat up front.
Nope.
Shit. Bullshit.
So, and I sat there, and I ended up sitting right there next to him. Well, not next to him, but we had a seat between us. I probably talked to him for about 15, 20 minutes of the flight.
You just whipped his ass into oblivion.
He talked to me first, and so I talked to him.
I doubt that. There ain't no fucking way.
He did, and so we talked.
Wait, hold on. His first words to you was like, "Please stay away from me, or I'll call the stewardess."
None of that. What's up, Adam? What's up, boys?
Adam,
what are your thoughts on last place punishment for fantasy football within reason?
Ooh, it's got to be tough. And when I say tough, I think the bare minimum is stand on the corner with "I suck at fantasy football," sign. Or something like that for at least
wearing pink, of course, unicorns.
Yeah, something like that. You got to stand out there for at least a couple hours, handful of hours. Last place. What else do they got? There's a handful of things.
Horny's in house. Hello, you glorious sluts. Just for you, Horny.
What's up, unlikely role
or unlikely,
models?
But whatever. Same person.
Yeah, no, I think that's the cheapest. No impact on anything other than your I don't know.
On that ranch water kick tonight? Oh, yes.
Bro, that last one was spicy. It's spicy.
So spicy.
Yeah. I think I need a couple more.
Like, I would be down with, like, someone having to do...
he says he has the best punishment.
Okay. Well, tell us.
Yeah.
Adam, Mia had to walk down the main street of our hometown with a pink dress holding a I suck at fantasy football sign.
That's it. Yeah. Bear say
I'm down with the Waffle House or the IHOP punishments.
I'm not saying I want to try that. I just want to be in
24 hours, and you have to.
But you can eat a waffle and take an hour off, right?
For every waffle or pancake you eat, you get an hour off.
I think it'd be awesome. I really do. I think it'd be amazing.
3 weeks of ballet lessons. That is awesome.
Oh, God. Sounds terrible. It sounds terrible. But he came last night this year, so we got to step it up. Yeah, I say the Waffle House thing. I think if you go to Waffle House or IHOP, 24-hour punishment. You spend 24 hours in that establishment, cannot leave, and for every waffle or pancake you have, it's 1 hour off your sentence.
Billy Joe or Rad Brad said at Billy Joe, Chiefs vs. Bengals, loser eats the other city's food.
I mean, I don't want Kansas City food. They were trying to make a bet earlier in the stream.
Lee, It's Waffle House. I'm leaving in 2 hours.
Yeah, for me, I don't know. I mean, it's Burrow's house, bro. I don't know if.
Yeah, no, we've been saying that unlikely. Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, no, I mean, I would be in on that bet as well. I think if I had to eat Kansas City barbecue, it sounds fucking terrible, but it's doable. But I think
get some good burn ends.
I think I think Billy Joe's going to have more of a problem with having Skyline chili. So you're going to win this bet regardless. KC barbecue is out of this world. Have you ever been out of fucking Kansas City? It's not out of this world. It's not that good. Memphis barbecue, Kansas City barbecue, then it's not that great. I'd say hop in a car and head south about 6.5 hours. Or head east about 7 or 8 hours. Yeah. Now we talked about it on the stream earlier when I was when we were streaming, but yeah. No, I don't find Kansas City barbecue that great, fascinating, or anything. It's not great. I've had Memphis barbecue as well, and it's okay. It's not great. You guys don't know what great is. Come on down to Texas. We'll show you what great is. You know what I mean? Have you seen I don't do tattoos. I have seen the Tattoo League. Yeah, I'll never sign up for a league that's like that. What the hell? We got benches clearing. We got benches clearing in Houston right now. 13-3. The Rangers said, "Fuck you. We are not going to quiet in that good night." And so the cheating ass Astros have a problem with that.
Rangers like, we're only going to lose 2 out of 3. Okay? We're not going to lose all 3.
And when the catcher puts his mask back on, they're not doing shit. But yeah, no, the Rangers are just pounding the shit out of that Houston ass.
Old school Kansas City barbecue is great. It's good.
It's okay. It's not great.
I like Texas barbecue.
So he asked if we know about the Tattoo League. Like you get a tattoo.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen leagues like that. Yeah.
There's no way I would sign up for that. If that was the punishment, I
don't have a tattoo to begin with.
Yeah,
so.
I have 0. I plan on having 0 by the time.
If I was a guy that had tattoos,
wouldn't be that big of a deal.
It wouldn't be that big, but I just don't. And it's not that I don't like tattoos. I'm not against it. I've never been like, oh, I want a tattoo of that.
One game back, about to make it 2, baby. Oh, so was it Simeon talking shit to the catcher? Just turn around and catch the balls.
Someone got plunked. Ooh, excuse me.
Hey, just turn around and catch the balls, baby. How about that?
Yeah.
Look, Ardolis goes out there. You need something?
It's nice to see him off the IL and out there playing.
Exactly. But yeah, no, for me, yeah, no, I don't do tattoos. I don't have any tattoos. I'll never get any tattoos. And if that was a punishment within a league, I'd be out of the league.
Yeah.
Well, I don't lose either. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even risk it. I don't think I'd risk it.
It's last place. I've never finished last place in the league.
I got all the umps out there too talking.
Yeah.
Shit.
They're gonna toss some more people. So that's all we got for today.
Was it Simeon? He's sitting there staring at old Valdez. Let's see what happens. This is it. Oh, he's talking shit to him. Okay. So this is what it is, or whatever. And of course, Maldonado has a problem with it. You say something, baby? You say something? Yeah, no, Simeon just like, nah, I'm going to the dugout, baby. I just hit dingers.
Yeah. I get you out of here because you guys are definitely.
Oh, so this is the problem. Okay, so then when Garcia came up, why is the catcher even in the mix?
Why are they grabbing the catcher, though?
Yeah, why are they grabbing the catcher?
Why are they double teaming him?
Why is the coach even out there? At that, look, this is Garcia's home run. It's a blast. Holy shit, he hit that shit on the train tracks. Oh, that's why. So Garcia's 0 for 3, but he finally hits like a fucking jam. Grand slam!
0 for the century with several foul tips.
Grand slam.
1 home run.
And so by the time he gets around, like the pitching coach or whoever comes out, because he's trotting around the bases. Yeah, shut up. I don't give a shit about Astro fans.
I'm watching.
I don't give two shit. Like the coaches out there by then.
But the other guy who had scored is still down there talking S.
Oh yeah, Simeon. Yeah, Simeon. Yeah. But they're all they're teammates on like, oh, you guys coming out? You want one? You want something? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't want nothing. The coaches are bigger than half these players.
All these guys?
Bullpen catcher comes trotting out.
all jogging out.
You know who I want to deck harder than anybody? The bullpen catcher.
Any bullpen pitcher, catcher, anyone jogging out from the bullpen.
It's silver bullets.
It's still, you know what's going to be great? Like if the Astros come back to win, because we're only in the 5th inning.
That's it. There's been 16 runs scored in the 5th inning. And it's the top of the 5th, by the way.
All right, there's a lot of baseball left.
Tons of baseball.
It's only 10 runs. It's not that much.
You guys like the pitch clock? Yes, I do. I'm a big fan. We're gonna drop that audio and video tomorrow on SB Baseball Podcast. You can stream it wherever you want. It's available wherever you stream your podcast.
Is it just me or have umpires been extra shitty this year with strike zones?
They're terrible.
That's why we're going to replace them with robots next year.
Give me the robot ump. I'm in for the robot ump.
Marty, who's ready for college football? Me?
Yeah. I mean, I do love Saturdays, man. Like Saturdays, you put on the college game day. You're out back having a beer at 11 o'clock in the morning, chopping out a fucking tree, just looking at your. Oh my God, the water's running out back.
What just happened?
I gotta
go. I don't even understand what just happened. He's watching baseball and he screams, "The water's running out back." He has no line of sight for anything. He just takes off. No, I'm ready for. Again, I'm a Michigan fan.
Oh, Lizzie got it.
Okay. Jim Harbaugh's getting ready to get suspended 4 games for buying some kids some cheeseburgers. Whatever. I like it.
Let's get out of here.
Dave's pool just got bigger.
Dude, I flood that alley all the time.
That means he's going to piss outside. But hey, guys, real quick, check out SB Baseball Podcast, SB Fantasy Football Podcast, Ranger Roundup. We've got Part-Time Nerd. We've got Talking Lines with Alan, Strikeout Beer, all those avenues. Check them all out, guys. Again, I'm still paying we're still taking people to sign up for the Patreon, and I'm going to reimburse you for your first month in the Patreon.
Oh, yeah. Get in there. You know, we're also looking for feedback on that, too. So if you like what you see, you don't like what you see, there's the link right there. Alan's got your first month covered. It's $3.
First month's covered. You sign up, I'm going to send you a message and be like, hey, where do you want me to send you your money?
And you get in the fantasy league.
And I'll send it. And you guaranteed spot in the fantasy league, for sure. But join it. It helps buy us a beer, right?
That's all it does.
Talking Lines with Alan seems like I'd be disappointed in the subject matter. Not lions, lions.
Talking Lines. I mean, if we're talking like cocaine with Alan, I don't know, man. Oh, look at that. ELD.
He's so freaking great.
He's good at baseball. He's good.
Yeah, he is.
I can't wait.
But
let's go.
We're going to get out here. We're going to go out back, watch a little baseball, smoke a couple stogies. On August 16th, guys, you don't want to miss that episode. Mr. Lee Knox is going to be joining us. We're talking UFOs. We're talking everything about the testimony that started to go down today in the Senate hearing. Aliens are here among us. Let's get into it.
And for first time, long time, since we have a decent amount of people in here,
we're gonna raid.
We're gonna raid.
Let's
go. We're gonna raid. Let's go, buddy.
Raid. Let's go, buddy. Guys, go in there and show them some love. And when you go in there, just be like, hey, Lamar Jackson's not that great.
Make sure you tell him that.
Like, you got to tell him that.
We're starting the raid now.
But hey, guys, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Be more fun if y'all delivered beer. It is what it is. But thank you guys so much. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
Talk to you guys later. Deuces.
Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of stats, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and injury insurance on your picks are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million players who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/get100 and use code GET100. That's code GET100 at prizepicks.com/get100. for a first deposit matchup to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.